Game will start in minutes. Stay with us. Oh, what a nice place. Yeah.
That's okay. He's afraid of the dishwasher, the clothes dryer, the tearing open to adjust the ironing board. He opens the ironing board, he comes running, he jumps up and like shaking it. So just her laugh.
What?
He's afraid of him. Sometimes we put a blanket over his head. Put it over his ears.
Yeah. When I scream, when I yell, is that when it gets scared?
When I run a bath upstairs, he gets scared because he thinks
Oh.
I don't know why. He's kind of scared of hockey games too, because when we didn't do the NHL,
Yeah.
like he gets scared sometimes when the shooting clock, I don't know what it is. It's just stupid.
Who's Ben playing today?
If you have any interest, you're welcome to watch if it's any interest. Or not. Barry wanted to tell you that he's thrilled that you're there.
Oh,
That you're here.
thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody, from Katy Arena at the Goggin Ice Center. Welcome again to Beavercreek High School Hockey. My name is Kent Jacobs, and today the Beavers are taking on the Talawanda Brave. The Beavers coming off a 4-2 win the other day against Worthington Kilbourne, I beg your pardon.
The officials assigned to this game have met extensive requirements set by the Ohio High
We're
School Athletic Association.
At a very nice new place. We were here last year, the new Goggin Ice Center. They call it Katy Arena. And brand new. I remember us years ago, we came down to the old Goggin Arena when I was doing University of Dayton hockey. And I was surprised that they tore the old Goggin Arena down and built a new place. But boy, this is a fantastic facility.
Who asked all attending to show courtesy and respect for fellow fans, officials,
And the Beavers are going to try to build on
and of course your team and your opponent.
what's been a great start so far to this season.
Please respect the game. Now let's meet tonight's players. First, for the visiting Beavercreek Beavers. In goal.
And hello to Abigail from
South Dakota. Or North Dakota.
North Dakota, Fargo.
Number 4.
Boy, it's quiet as a mouse in here. Here's Thomas Bush.
At defense,
They're
number 20,
Carson Cox as they introduce the starting lineups.
Number 15,
Alex Elsner.
At wing, number 22,
Joey Donahue.
and wing number 7,
Jake Suda getting a start. As there are several players out this afternoon.
Goal number 30,
Mason Kolb, the goalie today for Talawanda. Zach Gates, they pronounced it. Gates.
Number 13,
James Anzano. Gates spelled Goetz.
Number 9, Luke West-Poley.
And this is Luke West Poley. That's a
Number 12,
two-word last name.
And in left wing, number
There's
16,
Jack McKinley.
Andrew Schreider.
Andy Schreider.
And the rest of the Talawanda Brave.
Now the rest of the Talawanda Brave will go to their blue line.
At this time, we ask you to please stand if you are able.
Now, folks, if we'll pause from Katie Arena for the national anthem. Is there a press area up there? Where does the press go?
I think the press area's up there, and it's like here, if you work in your
Look, a place like this has got to have a nice press area, not sticking this up there.
I would think it's right there.
Well, folks, we're getting ready for Sunday afternoon hockey. And I'll ask you to bear with me as I am nursing a chest cold, so I'm not 100% today myself, and the Beavers are missing several players today that are scratches for various reasons, so we'll see how the Beavers can come out. They do have Riley Hansen back, but no, J.J. Lehman is out, King is out, so we'll see how the Beavers fare today against the Talawanda Brave. The Braves are coached by Jack Spalding. Beavercreek by Greg Gutterman. The Beavers come in at 4-1. They're in their all black uniforms this afternoon. Benny Duford in the net far from us, and Mason Kolb in goal for the Brave, and it is just singular Brave, not Braves. They changed that name a couple of years ago. Here's Elsner, a shot that's just wide of the net. Talawanda in their white sweaters and red trunks. Oh, just a wonderful, wonderful facility. Carson Cox back to get it for the Beavers. There's a shot that's wide of the creek net. Loose puck along the right wing. Now a shot behind the net. Going to be a delayed penalty as you see Mason Kolb head to the bench. A delayed penalty on Beavercreek. And it looks like is that. So right away it's Suda. Jake Suda, who's one of our new players this year, getting his first start. Because we have a few absences today. And Suda is out for a 2-minute minor. And that's inside 1 minute of the game. The Brave already on a power play chance.
Beavercreek penalty to number 7, Jake Suda, 2 minutes for a roughing.
A roughing penalty on Suda.
Time of the penalty, 55 seconds of the first period.
So right away, the Beaver penalty kill is put to the test. From the draw back in the creek zone, it's cleared right back behind the Brave goal. Back for Talawanda. Sikora. Pass for Kelly off of his stick. Harper. There's a Talawanda player I didn't have. Harper. No score, just underway. Talawanda on a power play chance. At center, Anzano for the Brave. Passes up ahead on left wing, now over the Beavercreek line. As the Braves set up their power play. Gets, drops it back to the corner, and it's off a stick to center. Trying to tip it away was Elsner. Now we've got another penalty, it looks like. And it's going to be a trip. It looks like it's going to be another Beavercreek penalty. Thomas Bush. He's going to have a seat with teammate Jake Suda. So not a good start for the Beavers. They have to kill off now a two-man power play. Kolb for the Brave out of his net to set it up. Gates for West Poley. West Poley, left wing, Anzano. Anzano into the Beaver zone. Anzano checked in the corner. Beavers get possession, unable to get it out. Behind the net, Anzano. Opposite wing pass off a stick to the boards for Gates. Gates pulls the trigger, and it's blocked in front wide. Anzano picks it up. Back for Gates. And it's chipped away down the ice. Good penalty kill so far, trying to kill off a two-man power play. Now it's one man as Suda is out of the box. Well, back is Kelly for the Brave. Beavers trying to kill off a two-man power play. Back they come. Hitting the ice was Owen Huff as he tried to move in. And there is Max Kelly up for Bird, Jackson Bird over the Beaver line. He's ridden into the boards. Puck wrapped around to the left wing side to Harper. He lost it. Beavers will shoot right in on net, and that's a save by Mason Kolb. First shot on goal of the game for Beavercreek. Bird pass at center. It's off a stick. No score, and the Beavers have killed off two penalties so far in this first period. 10.5 to go, no score. Beavers clear back into the Talawanda zone. Harper up ahead for Hall. Hall is checked. Beavers try to carry in. That was Bush. Stripped by Sikora. Sikora will chop it down the ice. After it for the Beavers is Konstantinidis. Mirad Konstantinidis. Couldn't clear the zone. Now back is Bush behind his own net. Thomas Bush trying to get ahead of steam to center. Pass over for Donahue. He shoots it in behind the Brave net. For Talawanda, James Anzano. Pass up on left wing to center, and an interception by Elsner, and Alex will dump it right back in. No score. We're just over 9 minutes to play in this opening period. Luke West Poley shoots behind the Beaver cage. Back is Bush. Thomas Bush checked, couldn't get it out. Here's a chance in front, and it's taken away by the Beavers and carried out through center ice. Bush had it stripped away before he could enter the Brave zone. Back is West Poley. Behind the net, Gates for West Poley. Left point, Anzano. And the Beavers were able to clear away to center ice. Talawanda changes on the fly as he's puck loose now at center ice. Jack Sikora lost it. There's a shot that's high and wide. Puck chopped back to the line. There's a blast from the point. Save by Kolb. Riley Hansen trying to stick handle. He has it poke checked away by Hall, and Hall will clear the puck the rest of the distance down the ice. Icing waved off. Here's Harper for Talawanda. Pass at center, intercepted. Beavers carry back in. Centering pass, and that's picked off, and the Brave shoot back to center. Kelly back for Harper. Harper for Talawanda. For Jonathan Hall, he clears in the Beavercreek zone, and that's going to be an icing violation against the Talawanda Brave. We are scoreless. We're midway through this first period. Glad to have you with us for Sunday afternoon high school hockey from Oxford. From the draw, shot, and that's wide by Bush. Thomas Bush again playing a defense position today. For Creek, there was Pearl back for Cox, but it escapes down the ice. Duford will play it ahead to Bush. Pass at center, intercepted. They play hot potato with it at center. Elsner had it. He's checked into the boards. Gates has it now for Talawanda. Gates for Kelly. Kelly has it stripped. Here's Anzano. He's checked into the boards by Elsner of Beavercreek. Now Bird. Bird for Zach Gates. Gates to West Poley. He's checked. Beavers trying to move in. Here's a nice check by Gates to break up Elsner as he tried to move in. Now for a Beavercreek, Jake Suda. He lost his edge and goes down. Trying to take the puck away was Hansen, but instead it's Zach Gates. Again, Gates spelled Goetz. That sounds like a German pronunciation. Icing the call on Talawanda. Face off deep in the Brave zone. Left wing circle. Luke West Poli wins the face off. We are scoreless here in the first period. West Poli trying to chip it in. It's cleared all the way back down the ice, and they whistled that down for icing. And the goalie made the play on the puck, so they were a little quick on that whistle. So instead of going all the way down the ice to the Beavercreek zone, they'll reset at center, and that's because of the false whistle. No, now they're going to take it all the way down to the Beaver zone. I thought they were going to make that a neutral play, but instead they'll call it icing. West Poli wins the draw, a shot, and they score. And the Brave take a 1-0 lead. And that's a tough circumstance of that false icing violation. And that's Luke West Poli. And that shouldn't have been a face-off down there.
No, it shouldn't have. If they made a mistake, it should have been a
Yeah. So, yeah, that's so the Brave take a 1-0 lead on that false icing violation. So we'll see if the Beavers can get things going. Here's Bush's shot, pad save, rebound was loose in front. Donahue chops it behind the net. Now it wraps around to the near side. Wrestling forward along the boards is Pearl. Pearl and Sikora, Kelly. The puck comes free. Harper will clear down the ice. And that'll be an icing violation. So Talawanda 1, Beavercreek 0. We got 4:40 to go in this opening period. Beavers trying to find their stride offensively.
The Talawanda goal scored by number 9, Luke West Poli, assisted by number 12, Jack McKinley. That's Poli for McKinley. Time of the goal, 9:38.
So McKinley, the assist on the West Poli goal. Thomas Bush ridden into the boards hard, and that is a penalty. And that is going to be on Jonathan Hall as he rams Bush head first into the boards. And that's going to be, they're discussing it at the scorer's table. Just 2 minutes. We'll see what the announcement was. Donahue lost it, and West Poli clears the puck away. Down to 4 minutes left in the first period. Talawanda leading 1-0. Beavers on their first power play of the game. With Hansen a shot, and he hit the goalpost. Here's Hansen digging forward in the corner, along with Donahue. West Poli picks it up.
Number 28, Johnny Hall. 2 minutes from cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 10:47. Of this first period.
Brave shoot it back into the Beaver zone. We were wondering if it could have been a major penalty on that check into the boards. But it's a cross check for 2 minutes. Beavers trying to set up their power play. Gates for the Brave, up for Schreider. He slides the puck to center ice. Bush trying to shake off a couple of checks, has it poked away. Puck held in. Down Elsner a shot, and that's off a stick wide. Donahue drops it back, and unable to hold the puck in was Cox, and the Beavers will have to retreat. There's 15 seconds left in the power play. Beavers trying to get something mustered up on this power play chance. Now the penalty's killed off. Joey Donahue for the Beavers. Slips it back along the boards for Bush. Thomas chips it off the Dashers. He's pinned to the boards by Sikora. Now Bush again wrestling with Sikora. He wrestles Sikora down to the ice. Puck shoveled in front. Trying to get a shot away was Elsner, but it's checked. Elsner again, a shot blocked. Loose puck, still loose in front. Elsner fighting for it. And Donahue, but it's cleared down the ice. After it, Carson Cox. 1:20 to go in the period. Cox for Huff. Huff. Pass at center, intercepted. And Anzano will clear it in behind the Beaver net. 1 minute to go in period number 1. There's a shot on net, save, another shot, and that's blocked. Down to 40 seconds left in the period. Here's a loose puck in front, and there's a shot that's tipped wide. Talawanda trying to make a play here in closing seconds of the first period. Centering pass tipped away by the Beavers and down the ice. 5 seconds left in the period. There's the buzzer as shot goes high and wide, and after one at Katie Arena in Oxford, the Talawanda Brave lead the Beavercreek Beavers 1-0. Like to thank everyone for the nice comments that we're getting in our chat. Jen Huff, we appreciate her comment. Abigail, we certainly appreciate everybody's comments as we have our chat open on the YouTube function. So we appreciate everybody's nice comments this afternoon. Well, it's we're kind of stuck up here in the corner. It's kind of dark. But I'll tell you what, this is a very nice facility. I think they've just built this arena just a few years ago. Of course, Goggin Ice Center the home rink for Miami University Redhawks, as the Miami Redhawks, a long history of a great Division I NCAA hockey program, and of course they also have a club program that is in the same conference with the University of Dayton. But I tell you, they take their hockey seriously down here. I walking along the corridors of this new arena as we were finding a location to try to set up our camera and computer, and they have big displays, a big display or big signs along the walls of every single coach that the Miami Redhawks, and before that it was Miami Redskins, before that, years ago, that Miami University has ever had. And remind me a lot of University of Dayton Arena, what the University of Dayton Arena does for the Flyer basketball program. That's what the Miami University does for their hockey program down here. Is they really do it up right down here. And of course, the Miami University, they've had nationally ranked programs. The Miami Redhawks hockey program, they played for, in the Frozen Four, they played for a national championship years ago. This is probably 10 years ago now. But they've got they've got 11 retired numbers. Former Redskin or Red Hawk hockey players from years gone by. So for some reason, Miami University became a magnet for hockey, and they do it right down here. Well, I'm sure Coach Gutterman is going to have some advice for his players. That first period seems sloggy. It was just like the skating seemed like it was slow. Everything just like a slog. So I don't know, but it's going to be an uphill battle this afternoon for the Beavers. They don't want to fall behind any more than they are today, being shorthanded. I know J.J. Lehman is out, Mason Washburn's out, Kellen King is out, Joe Martin is out. So missing about 5 players this afternoon. And it's going to be up to the star players. It's going to be up to Thomas Bush and Riley Hansen to kind of lead the way. They're going to have to lead the charge offensively. As when you need a boost, a lot of times it's these veteran players that are going to have to be the ones to kind of load the team on their backs and pull them forward, and I think that we've seen Thomas Bush lead by will at times, and with Hansen and Elsner trying to get the offense on track, because in that first period, really not much of an offensive, coordinated offensive attack for the Beavers. So I'm sure Coach Gutterman and his staff are going to try to now that they've seen the Talawanda defense, see if we can get something going in the second period. Just one goal scored, and that was by Talawanda's Luke West Poley. And it's a two-word last name, West, and then Poley, P-O-L-E-Y. Luke West Poley from Jack McKinley. And that was the only goal scored in that first period. And that, not without a little bit of controversy, because previous to that play, the puck had been cleared by Talawanda all the way down the ice, and it looked like it was going to be an icing. But the puck was played by goalie Mason Kolb. But it was a quick whistle by the refs. The puck should have remained in play, and Talawanda should have had to come and collect the puck way back at their own net to start back out. Instead, it was an anticipated icing by the official, but the puck was actually stopped by Kolb. Instead, they blow the whistle and they take the face-off all the way back in the Beavercreek end of the rink, as it would have been if there would have been icing. And on the play sequence following that face-off, that's when Talawanda scored. So you certainly a little bit of controversy on that Talawanda goal. So, but it is what it is. And the Beavers are going to have to circle the wagons and get aggressive in this second period and go after that net. That's what I always like to preach, is myself, is get at that net, especially if you're kind of stuck around the perimeter, you're not able to get much going offensively, then crash that net and just do whatever you can to get around the crease area, wrestle yourself in front and try to get tips on shots, tips on rebounds, but aggressive net front presence, and to try to get some junky goals when you're struggling on offense and you're short-handed. But we'll see what Coach Gutterman and his staff have drawn up for the Beavers in the second period coming up. Talawanda back on the ice, coached by Jack Spaulding. Their assistant coach is Russ Gann. Coach Gutterman must be instilling some extra strategy for the Beavers as they're still in the locker room. I imagine that coach was not happy with the pace of play in that first period. The Beavers certainly coming out kind of sluggish. Still awaiting the Beavercreek Beavers as they blow the horn again. Talawanda, they're on the bench ready to go. The Beavers have not come out to warm up. now the official is at the scorer's table, and they might get the Beavers might get a delay of game penalty. Could get a bench minor. Let's see what if that's going to be the case. Beavers are now at the bench. There's a conference with the two officials, and as the Beavers now make their way over to the bench, looked like there was going to be a gesture toward the scorer's table that maybe the Beavers might be given a 2-minute bench minor penalty for delay of game for coming out late from the locker room, but nothing on the board as yet for that. They might just be given a warning. Now one of the officials at the scorer's table. No, I don't think there's any penalty on the Beavers, so it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. So no penalty, and we drop the puck, and the second period is underway. Thomas Bush back for the Beavers, and they're all black uniforms today. Bush flipping to center ice, off a stick. Now back is Harper of Talawanda. The Brave lead the Beavers 1-0 on a Luke West Poley goal in the first period. Now back is Jack Sikora. Pass off a stick down the ice. Racing after it for the Beavers was Cox for Bush. Bush ridden into the boards in the corner by Bird, and there's a penalty, and it's going to be a check from behind. And Thomas is down. Let's see. Hopefully he's not hurt. He's favoring an ankle. Owen Huff helping Thomas back toward the bench. Thomas looked like he may have injured his left ankle. He already had an ankle injury, didn't he? He already had was favoring a left ankle. Thomas goes off to the bench, but that's a 5-minute major on Jackson Bird. That's the second time that Thomas Bush has been checked into the boards hard. And that time it's a major penalty.
Talawanda penalty to number 17, Jackson Bird, 5-minute major for checking from behind. Time of the penalty, 1:01.
The Beavers a chance to try to get on the board and tie this game. Cox a shot that's blocked wide. Loose puck behind the Brave net. Elsner couldn't come away with it. Hansen trying to hold it in, but it's cleared away. DeFord will leave it for Cox. Cox checked by Schreider. Elsner comes away with it for the Beavers. Alex Elsner over the line, shot off a skate boot wide and cleared up over the glass. .354 left in the major penalty to Bird. 12:52 left in the second period. The Beavers trying to tie this game up, trailing 1-0. Here's a shot from the left point that's blocked wide. Cox. And the corner now at the left point. Now Carson Cox shot, and that's wide. Picking it up, Washburn. Shot behind into the corner. Washburn after it, he's checked. Huff trying to hold it in, but it escapes to the center red line. Cox, pass for Huff. And it's taken away by the Brave, but then stripped away by Carson Cox. Boy, just slow going out there. There's a nice drop pass to Donahue. Donahue is checked, and it's cleared away. Beavers again having a hard time establishing a pattern of a play in this power play chance. Here's Joey Donahue. Donahue trying to get a screenshot off a tip. Nice play by Joey Donahue trying to move in as Joey trying to make something happen. Now here's Donahue for Cox. Cox drop past Donahue. Donahue poke checked away. 2 minutes left in the 5-minute power play. Elsner leaves it for Donahue. Shot, and that's a stick save for Kolb. And a pass escapes down the ice. Duford banging around the far side. Here's Jake Suda. Suda for Cox. Cox to Washburn. Washburn shot off a stick wide. There's a blast that's wide of the mark by West Poley. There's a shot from center and pad save for Duford. Here's Harper. He'll bang it in behind the Beaver net. Less than a minute left in the major power play. Carson Cox for the Beavers. Pass off a stick to center ice. Talawanda unable to control it. Here is Joey Donahue. Donahue has it poke checked away. As Kelly carried in the Beaver zone. The puck comes loose now to the near side. Hanson, Cox, Huff. Huff tips it in the Brave zone. Back is Elsner. Elsner in the corner. Elsner, they need to get a play set up. Just a few seconds left in the major power play. Cox moves in a shot. Say rebound! Loose, and Kolb is able to make the stop as the major penalty comes to a close. So the check from behind by Jackson Bird has been killed off. Score remains 1-0 in favor of Talawanda. Puck comes in on net, and Duford will make the stop. I have not seen Thomas back yet, have you? Face off deep in the Beaver zone. There's 8:32 left in the period. Beavers hanging tough, trailing just 1-0. Shot, pad save, rebound, tipped wide by Schreider. Anzano shot, pad save for Dufour. Rebound, still loose. Puck still loose. Now shot behind the net. Losing his edge was Anzano. He hits the ice. Beavers trying to clear the zone. Cox will ice the puck, and he did that purposefully, I think, just to get a breather in, take the pressure off. So we are keeping an eagle eye on the Beavercreek bench as team captain and leading scorer Thomas Bush apparently suffering a re-aggravation of an ankle injury that resulted in a check from behind major penalty, but since then we have not seen Bush back on the ice. We do have another penalty, and again it is on, it's a trip on Luke West-Poley. So another Beavercreek power play chance. So the Beavers, another man advantage. They were unable to cash in on a 5-minute power play earlier in this period. Let's see if the Beavers can get it in the net and tie things up. Donahue. Back for Cox. Carson Cox for Donahue. He wraps it around behind the net. Coming out with it, Donahue on right wing now, into the corner. Cox, shot blocked off a skate, and the puck is cleared. Beavers need to get somebody in front of that net. They need to get a cutter in front of that net on these shots and try to get a tip on it. Elsner for Hansen. Again, the ice doesn't seem like it's in great shape, even though they're resurfacing it. And it seems like the skating is slow, and several players losing their edge and hitting the ice. There's a shot on net by Talawanda. Save Dufour, now back on Huff. Puck volleyed around at the Brave line. Here's Donahue trying to move in. Puck carries away back to center ice. Down to 25 seconds left in the Beaver power play. Huff, pass off of his stick. Hansen. Here's Donahue, a shot. And a stick save for Mason Kolb. Elsner behind the net as the penalty's been killed off. Here come the Brave. Here's West-Poley. He flips it wide. Schreider shot. Oh, and fanning on a shot was McKinley of Talawanda. Riley Hansen, he has a clearing on left wing. Hansen shot, pad save with a big blocker. And there's Bush back on the ice. Boy, is it good to see number 4 back out there. Hansen behind the net. Shoveling it back toward Bush. It's intercepted. Bush will shoot in behind wrap it around along the boards in the Brave zone. Down to 4:25 to go in the period. Talawanda up 1-0. Alex Elsner trying to stick handle in a shot. And the save made. Cox will dump it in. And that's going to be an icing against the Beavers. Well, when the ice is as slow as it seems, it hurts the speed players, the Bushes and Hansons and Elsners, the players that are really relying on their speed to try to make things happen. It's like skating in mud out there. Puck cleared back down to the Talawanda line. Bush flips it to center. Back for Talawanda is Jack Sikora. There's a nice check by Donahue to take the puck away. Suda trying to get a stick on it, but the puck cleared in behind the Beaver net. Cox for Bush. Bush trying to get around Bird. Bush checked by Bird. Loose puck. Suda unable to catch up to it. It's picked up by Gates of Talawanda. We're down to 2:52 to go in the period. 1-0 Talawanda. Nice check by Bush to disrupt the scoring rush. And Zano a blast, a shot, and a save, and a rebound is swept wide of the Beaver net. Another shot blocked. Another whack at it by Schreider of Talawanda. Schreider checked. Elsner trying to kick it ahead. Here comes Elsner. Elsner shot, and it's blocked by Anzano. Two minutes to go in the period. Now for the Brave. There's a nice check as Anzano was broken up. Puck flipped up high, held in at the blue line. Now behind the net, McKinley. McKinley for Schreider, and pass back for Sikora is off his stick down the ice. Well, if the Beavers can go into the third period not down more than 1-0, at least they are right there to try to steal this game away. Here's Riley Hansen. Riley tripped up. They'll say coincidental contact. No whistle on that. Now we've got a whistle. I think we had an offside. So on the offside, face off just outside the Beaver blue line. Elsner against Sikora. There's Constantinides for Donahue. There's another trip up. Duford will set the loose puck up for Carson Cox. Wraps it around to Constantinides. He's checked. Cox gets it back. Cox, Donahue, Elsner just a little bit ahead of him. And the puck will carry down the ice, and wham, what the heck was that? And that should be a penalty. I mean, that was an icing, and they rammed. Is that going to be a penalty? It should be. I mean, yeah, and it will be. I mean, that was going to be an icing, and that was Jack Sikora. He took it upon himself to ram, I think it was Elsner, into the boards, even though it was going to be an icing. So, break for the Beavers. Let's see if the Beavers can make the Brave team pay for this power play. There's a shot and they score! The Beavers tie the game up. And that's Riley Hansen. How do you like that? So they do make the Brave pay for really what was really a stupid penalty. So what a break, and the Beavers make it happen on the power play. Puck centered to Hansen, and the Cobra tips it in. Well, so it's a brand new game, 1-1. As the Beavers are going to try to steal this one. There's a shot, and that's blocked. Gates' shot blocked, and the buzzer sounds, and now we're all set for what should be a very exciting third period. It's been mentioned the word sloggy at the end of the first period, and it's been that way.
Goal scored by number 9, Riley Hansen, assisted by number 14, Owen Huff, and number 20, Carson Cox. Time of goal, 14-14 in the second period.
So there's the announcement on the goal. Riley Hansen, assisted by Owen Huff and Carson Cox. So boy, is that great to see, because the Beavers had several power plays in the game and had not been able to generate too many scoring opportunities during those power plays, but boy, they jump right on it after what was really an unwise penalty. On Sikora, as it was going to be an icing against the Beavers. And as Elsner was just going back to touch up the puck behind his own net, Sikora decided to just ram him into the boards, and he got a 2 minutes, I think it was a roughing minor, but before the public address announcer could even get the announcement on the penalty out, the Riley Hansen tips in a centering pass, and they did it. They threw the puck in front, and Hansen gets a tip on it, and the Beavers tie it up 1-1. So the Beavers now in a position to try to steal this game away, trailing 1-0 after one, but with the late goal, are able to tie it up 1-1 after two. I'm going to try to stand up without unplugging anything. Well, I see the ad along the facade over there, Left Field Tavern. Well, we're in left field
Yeah, we
over
are.
here. You can probably tell on your computer screen, we're kind of tucked away in a corner. Kind of strange to be in this nice place and it's empty. It's kind of weird. Well, hopefully the Beavers can steal a game away this afternoon. And we have those alternate nights coming up.
Yep.
Is that Friday?
That will be.
Is it Friday or Saturday? Is
Friday
it
at 10.
Friday at 10?
At, oh, I'm sorry. Nope. Let's see. I'm looking at the wrong. I'm looking at January. Yeah, no, it is Friday at 10.
Friday at 10.
Kettering. Beavercreek is the home team.
Okay. And hopefully I'll be over this chest cold by then. I'm about 75% today. But we'll be ready Friday night to blast off, get back to full strength, take on those Alder Knights. How is Alder doing so far? Do we know?
Undefeated, 6-0.
Ooh. Wow. 6-0, so. Do they still have a Peterson in goal, or is?
Yeah, we have Peterson, and then they have another goalie, Grant.
Is it?
Russell.
Oh. Is it
Yeah,
Robert
Peterson.
Robert. I remember Sigurd.
That's, Robert's older brother.
So that is something we all are looking forward to Friday night and it should be a full house. A Friday night at 10 o'clock. I think we're going to be ready to blow the roof off of Kettering Ice Arena Friday night. We hope you can join us then. And if you can't join us at Kettering Ice Arena Friday night, we'll join you right here because we'll be ready to tear the place apart Friday night. Taking on those Alder Knights. But first order of business are these Talawanda Braves, or the Brave Braves. And the story behind that, you may know, was Talawanda Braves, and then because of the movement to try to take away the Indian names, they decided to change it to just Brave, as in a brave person instead of an Indian brave, and they just make it a singular name, Brave, as if they're a brave team. So that's the etymology of that new Talawanda nickname. Well, we should be all set for what should be an exciting third period. Boy, if the Beavers can steal this game away down here, it'd be fantastic. Coach Gutterman and his crew. Again, short-handed today. J.J. Lehman out. Lehman, I beg your pardon. J.J. Lehman out. Mason Washburn out. Kellen King out. Joe Martin out. Do we know about Joe Martin? Did he hurt a
Yeah, it looks like it's
hand? Okay. Isaac Graham is out. So a little bit of a short bench today for Coach Gutterman, but Greg and his staff always prepared to get the guys ready, and despite the short bench today and kind of adverse conditions down here, I think, find themselves in a tie game. Any other chats or comments? Who's that? Is that Eva?
Eva, yeah.
Oh, thank you, Eva. We appreciate your comments. We're taking a look at our chats. We appreciate hearing from Jen Huff. Jen Huff says, "Ice, ice, baby." Oh my goodness. Let's see. What? Jen Huff says, "Grove Creek from Nebraska, the great state of North Dakota, Ohio, or Louisiana. We are Creek proud." Oh, we appreciate that. That's Jen Huff. We appreciate her comments. And she says, "Ice, ice, baby," and that goes back to our little bit of our crazy conversation from last week. And Eva says, "Thank you very much for the stream." You are very welcome, Eva. And and she says, "Get better, take care of yourself." I guess she might be talking about yours truly, because I've got the chest cold, so I appreciate that. I will. As we have to be ready Friday night to tear Kettering Ice Arena apart. But first of all, we have to take care of these Talawanda Brave group. Well, we should be ready for an exciting third period, folks. And Beavers coming off a big 4-2 win over Worthington Kilbourne. The Wolves the other day, Friday night. Trying to win a second consecutive road game. Okay. So this is a league game. Okay. We're all set, folks. Mason Kolb in the crease for Talawanda nearest to us. Benny DuFord at the other end. Beavers in the all black. We're all set. Luke West-Poley for Talawanda taking the draw at center. As the Brave control the puck from the opening faceoff. Anzano over for Schreider. Andy Schreider will dump it in. And scoring summary so far, Luke West-Poley in the first period for Talawanda from McKinley. In the second period for the Beavers, Riley Hansen from Huff and Cox. And that's where we're at, one apiece. Hansen checked at center ice. Puck taken away by James Anzano. Beavers trying to come back. Here's Bush. Bush in the corner. Lost the handle. Huff at center ice. That's taken away by McKinley. Shot at the other end and DuFord the save. And just watching Bush here in this corner trying to turn, it just seems like they're having a hard time maneuvering out there, doesn't it?
Yeah, they have 3 guys on them.
I mean, but you're seeing the skating. Doesn't the skating seem... It's just it must be the temperature of the surface or something, but just kind of a slow rink out there today. Puck chopped down the ice. After it, Cox and Bird, but icing is going to be whistled down on the Beavers. 13-18 left in the third period. Again, we are emanating from Cady Arena, C-A-D-Y, named after one of the former Miami University hockey coaches, Steve Cady. Cady Arena at the Goggin Ice Center. Elsner trying to maneuver the puck around. He's checked, puck cleared, held in by Bush. Bush shot, tip, right on net, and that's a nice tip in front. Still loose, puck still loose in front. And they're trying to get a tip on it. Nice effort by the Beavers. Trying to get that puck in front and get a chip on it and get it in. They nearly did. Now the other way, Kelly for Talawanda. Centers, pad save on a shot. Rebound cleared but held in by Harper. Now shoveling the puck down the ice, racing after it for the Beavers was Donahue, but has it taken away and shot back to center. Here's Gates. Gates, his pass for Kelly, past him. Bush picks it up for the Beavers. Bush in front of his own net. Pass up on left wing, off a stick to Zach Gates. Of Talawanda. Anzano for Andy Schreider. Rink wide pass, Gates. Gates will dump in behind the Beaver net. 11:20 to go in the third period. We're all knotted up at 1. Here's a shot, pad save by DuFord. Another whack at it by Anzano. and that's blocked. Loose puck comes right into the slot area, and the Beavers clear it away. Brave goalie Mason Kolb raises his arm up, which is indicating that he knows it's going to be an icing violation. And a face-off will be taken way back into the Beavercreek zone. Luke West-Poley wins the face-off. Back for Schreider. Pass back to the blue line, escapes to center. Back is Gates. Gates to Anzano. Anzano to Schreider. In the corner, Gates trying to wrap it around for McKinley along the boards. Now it's behind the net for Schreider. Schreider, he's looking to make a play with the puck. He pulls the trigger, and that's off a stick wide. There's a big check behind the net. Knocks there are a couple players going down like bowling pins. Boy, they just...
It's a hand pass if they touch it.
Now what the heck is going on here? It's just... They decided just to stop playing. What was that all about?
It's a hand pass or a hand pass if he touched it with his hand.
Yeah.
Talawanda player, and it went to the ice. So if they touch it in the offensive zone, that would have been whistled down
Oh.
for hand pass face off outside the zone.
Okay.
So Beavercreek didn't want to touch it because there were two guys standing right there. Two
Oh.
Talawanda guys there. So
Okay. So Jeff says puck was knocked down with a hand pass, and the knocked forward with a hand pass, which is illegal. And if one of the Talawanda players would have touched the puck, that would have been a whistle. There's a shot from the face-off. Pad save by Duford. Bush checked into the boards behind the net. Puck comes up into the crease area, and Duford will make the stop and cover up. 1-1 the score, 9:33 to play. Now as one of the Beaver players goes down, there's a whistle. And I think we're going to have another Talawanda penalty. Cross-check, it looks like, against... And that's going to be Jonathan Hall. So Jonathan Hall out for 2 minutes. Beavers a chance to try to take the lead with a power play. From the face-off. Cox centers a tip. Puck loose, it's loose, and they blow the whistle. And the puck was sitting right in the crease. Dang almighty. I guess if they say they lose sight of the puck, they'll blow the whistle, but it was sitting right there in the crease. Yikes. Kind of a quick whistle. But face off in the Brave zone. Bush pulls the trigger. Save. Rebound. Loose. And now it's covered by Kolb. Beavers putting the pressure on in this power play. And there's an extra. Now a couple of Brave players head to the bench. From the face-off. Puck wrapped around the near side. Sikora trying to clear it, and he does. After it, Cox. Cox being chased down by West-Poley. Here's Cox. Left wing pass. Bush. Bush trying to move in. Bush a shot! He scores! The Beavercreek sniper puts it in. Thomas Bush, a power play goal. As he cuts in on left wing on the Brave net and flips it up high off the top part of the net. And the Beavers lead it 2-1.
Beavercreek goal scored by number 4, Thomas Bush, assisted by number 20,
Carson Cox, the assist.
13
Kolb will let the puck go for icing against the Beavers. All right, now the Beavers will try to lock in load here for the last 8:17 of this game, see if they can hunker down and protect the 1-goal lead. Puck chipped away down the ice. After it for Talawanda is Gates. Gates loses his footing and goes down. Here comes the Beavers. They got a sudden 2-on-1 shot. Save. Oh, and Huff fanned on the rebound as it hopped over his stick. Boy, that would have been a great chance for Owen Huff, but the puck, he was ready for it. But the puck hopped over his stick as the Beavers found themselves in suddenly a 2-on-1 situation and almost score again. We're midway through this third period. Beavers now leading it 2-1. Sikora shoots to center. Back is Bush. At the red line now, pass. There's a shot. Hansen wide. Shot again. And it's tipped wide. Beavers another shot. Saved by Mason Kolb, and he'll cover the rebound. Beavers lead it 2-1 now with 7:09 to play. From the draw, Bush. Pass flipped up high off a stick. Behind his own net, Gates. Zach Gates working on left wing. Pass to center for Bird. Bird will dump it in the Beaver zone. Now he has it deflected back to the Brave line. Here's Elsner. Elner's being held from behind by Bird, but nothing whistled down there. Puck fought for now at center as Zenzano pass rink wide for McKinley. Down to 6:10 to play in regulation. Now puck behind the Beaver net. Holding it now in the blue line was Enzano, and he's lost it, and it's shot down the ice, icing on the Beavers. So Luke Westpoley, a goal in the first period for Talawanda. Riley Hansen in the second for the Beavers, and Thomas Bush in the third so far. And the Beavers lead it 2-1. Face off in the Beaver zone. Cleared at center, racing after it is Huff. Oh, going into the boards hard was Hansen, but he's back on his feet. Here is Sikora. Sikora for Harper. Harper at center. He can control it. It's shot in right on net, right in front, and DeFord will cover it up. Big face-off back in the Beaver zone. 5:13 to go. Jonathan Hall against Alex Elsner. From the face-off, loose puck at center. Picking it up for the Beavers is Donahue centering, but there to intercept was Harper. Now Bush takes it back. Bush trying to center it. He tried to drop it off across the crease for Elsner, but that's picked off and shot back the other way. Here's Hall for Talawanda. Hall. He's checked. Loose puck along the near side boards. Down to 4.5 to go in regulation. Shot, and they score. Talawanda ties the game up now at 2 apiece with 4.5 to play. That's Andrew Schreider. Well, now the Beavers are going to have to get back down here and make another play to pull this game out. They've dominated play in this third period. We'll see if we get the assist on that goal by Schreider. Here's Jackson Bird. Bird put it behind the net. Beavers trying to carry back out.
Talawanda goal scored by number 16, Andrew Schreider. Assisted by number 12, Jeff McKinley, and number 2, Henry Harper. Time of goal, 10:34.
So Andrew Schreider from Jack McKinley and Henry Hammer. There's a loose puck that Hansen almost came up with. Puck bounds right in on net, and it's covered by Kolb. Clock stop, 3:16 to play. Face off deep in the Brave zone. McKinley. Pass at center. Nobody's there. It goes down into the Beaver zone. Beavers need to get the puck down on this end of the rink. Tipping the puck ahead. Hansen. Shot blocked. Trying to pinch in and hold it in was Bush. Harper now playing the puck for Talawanda. He can't clear it. Beavers hold in. Nobody in front now. There's a loose puck and it bounces in on Kolb, the goalie. He'll cover it. Big face-off deep in the Talawanda zone. 2.5 even to go. Luke Westpoli versus Riley Hansen. Here is Harper or Kelly rather, for Talawanda. He's checked. Another big hit into the boards. Puck kicks free back to center. Here come the Beavers back. Hansen has it stripped away. Sikora flips it ahead for Talawanda. Beavers play it at center. Puck shot back in the Talawanda zone. 2 minutes to go. Sikora bangs it off the boards. It's held in. Now stripped away and cleared, and that is going to be an icing on Talawanda, and that'll result in a face-off back this way. Thanks everybody for joining us on what's been a interesting game this afternoon. Hopefully the Beavers can make a play and pull this one out. Hansen centers! Oh, it's just over the stick of Elsner. That's the type of play they need to make. That puck just tipped over the stick of Elsner. That was a great pass by Hansen, and Alex was there in front, but couldn't quite get a stick blade on it. 1:31 to go. From the draw, and a whistle misplay on the face-off. I'll redo it. Schreider will take the face-off for Talawanda. Schreider trying to tip it ahead for McKinley. Puck now in the near corner of the Beaver zone. Beavers need to get the puck out on this end. They need to make one more play. 1 minute to go. Need to get the puck down on this end there, boys. Here we come. Racing off into the Talawanda zone is Hansen. Hansen shot, save, puck, rebound, lose, and a tip just wide. Holy mackerel. Now there's a shot, tip, save. Now Donahue after it. Donahue, Bush, fires, tip wide. Elsner and Hansen fighting for it. Centers, Bush, shot, blocked. Puck still loose. And it's cleared away. Boy, there was a great rush, great chance by the Beavers. We're down to just 5 seconds left in regulation, and we're going to have a tie game at regulation as the puck comes in on Benny Duford, and let's see if we have any overtime. Hopefully we will. Stand by, folks. Let's see what we got. Does not at this point look like the teams are going to the locker room, so I think we're going to do something.
There will be a 5-minute 3-on-3 running clock overtime.
And I assume sudden death.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3-on-3 running clock, so no stoppage of play. 5 minutes, 3-on-3, sudden death. Well, I always enjoy these situations, whether it's 4-on-4, 3-on-3. Just wide, makes it wide open play. A lot more scoring chances. So we'll see if who Coach Gutterman sends out first for his shift, first shift, 3-on-3. Talawanda led 1-0 after 1. The Beavers tied it up. It was 1-1 after 2. The Beavers took a 2-1 lead, and then right near the end of regulation, the Brave tied it up 2-2. So now that's where we are at. A 3-on-3, 5-minute running clock, sudden death, overtime period. Hansen, Bush, Elsner on the ice for the Beavers. Bush, Hansen, Bush, shot, and that's blocked wide. Bush will circle back. Bush, Elsner. Elsner, Bush. Bush checked. Elsner trying to work his way in front. Hansen trying to lend a hand, but the Brave clear it out. Now trying to strip it away. Elsner. Elsner with Hansen. Hansen shot, and it's wide. Bush has a clearing a shot, and Kolb the save. Again, the clock running. They're not going to stop it. It continues now. 3:45 to go. Get set up, boys. Clock running. Here is Hansen taking the draw. Donahue on the ice now for the Beavers as well. Beavers have dominated time of possession so far in this overtime. And there's a puck stolen away by Hansen. Hansen at center, Bush. Rink wide pass. Hansen. Hansen checked. He gets it up for Donahue. Donahue has Bush. Bush trying to get a shovel shot on it, and he backhands it wide. Hansen in the corner, Bush. Thomas back for Hansen. Wrist shot wide. Puck caroms back into the corner. 2:40 to go in the overtime. Donahue fighting for it. Loose puck gets Gates. Can't clear it. Donahue after it for the Beavers behind the net. Joey Donahue. Now it's taken away by two Talawanda players. Bush back to get it. Bush trying to work and shake off McKinley. Thomas for Donahue. Back for Bush. Bush checked by two Brave players. 1:45 to go. Elsner knocked down. Here comes Talawanda. Stopping in the corner was Anzano as he's checked. Elsner as the Beavers retake possession. Thomas Bush looks things over. The Beaver captain has it stripped away. Here's a chance for the Brave. Nice check, a centering pass, and that hit off a front. And there's another shot, and that's blocked as Duford was down. That's the best chance that the Brave have had in this overtime. Nice poke check away by Bush. 1 minute left in the overtime period. Taking the puck away is Thomas Bush. Trying to shovel it ahead. Intercepted. Here comes Talawanda. Their shot is blocked. Here comes Carson Cox. Carson Cox trying to cut in behind the net. Centering. Donahue trying to cut in. On right wing is Bush. Bush, shot, blocker save, and he'll cover it. 15 seconds, there's a they called timeout, and I think they should probably put some time back on the board. It's down to 9.2 seconds, but I think they signal for timeout with around, and it's up to 20 seconds. Okay. So 20 seconds left. Beavers called timeout. There will be a face-off in the Talawanda zone. We'll see what Coach Gutterman draws up. First order of business for the Beavers is to win this faceoff. Going to be Hall and Anzano and Schreider on the ice for Talawanda. Bush, Hansen, Elsner for the Beavers. Riley needs to win this faceoff. He's got Bush behind him. He gets it to Thomas. Thomas, Elsner. Oh, one-timer, fans on it. That was the play they were looking for. 10 seconds left. Here come the Braves. Tip in front. Taken away by Hansen. Hansen for Bush. He's got to pull the trigger, but it's not going to happen. And so I think that's how things are going to wind up, folks. A 2-2 tie, the Beavers and the Brave this afternoon. Well, a lot of this game kind of felt like it was in slow motion. And so a tie, I guess, is a good result. It's a kind of a blah result of what was kind of a blah game today. Just it seemed like everything was in slow motion today. But the Beavers come from behind. They were down 1-0. They did take a 2-1 lead. Unofficial shots on goal favored the Beavercreek Beavers today, 23-16. The Beavers now move to 4-1-1 on the season, and this is a league game, so each team, I guess, gets a point. So we'll clear that up for you, and on Friday night, we'll have an update on how everything is standing in the Southwest Ohio Hockey League. Let's run down the scoring real quick before we put a capper on things here in Oxford. In period number 1, the Brave took a 1-0 lead. Luke West Poley with an assist from Jack McKinley. And after one, Talawanda led it 1-0. Second period, Riley Hansen scored with assists going to Owen Huff and Carson Cox. And so after 2, we were all knotted up at 1 apiece. Third period looked real good for a while. Thomas Bush cutting in on left wing. He moved around and attacked the Talawanda net and flipped a puck up high off the roof of the net. And that was an assist going to Carson Cox, so Bush from Cox. And the Beavers led it 2-1 as we approached late in the third period, and hopefully they were going to be able to hang on, but Andrew Schreider of Talawanda had different ideas. He scored late in the third period, assisted by Jack McKinley and Henry Harper. That tied the game up at 2 apiece. We played a 5-minute 3-on-3 overtime, hopefully to try to decide a winner in this game. And early in that overtime period, the Beavers charged the Talawanda net very well and came so close, but unable to quite pull it off. They called a timeout with 20 seconds left in the overtime. They got a play drawn up. Hansen won the face-off, a pass back to Bush. He sent one over for Alex Elsner on left wing, and he was lining up a one-time shot, which is, of course, not to stop the puck at all, but just to swing your stick at the puck right as it comes at you. But Alex fanned on the shot. It went under his stick, and then the puck was cleared away, and then that meant no decision in this game. It's a tie. So 2-2 the final. Let's try to establish a 3 stars for today. Let's see, who should we give the stars to? We'll give the let's see, what can we do here? Let's give the number 3 star. We'll let 2 players share the number 3 star today. Carson Cox of the Beavers and Jack McKinley of Talawanda both had 2 assists. So we'll let those guys share the number 3 star. The number 2 star, let's give it to Luke West Poley. He scored the first goal of the game, and he was all over the ice all evening. The number 1 star, we'll give it to Thomas Bush. Thomas with a great play to make that the Beavers' second goal happen. He took the puck and raced around left wing and cut in on net and flipped one in for the second goal of the game. And he played, of course, stellar on the defense position tonight as well. So we'll give Thomas the number 1 star. The hard hat today, what do you think, Jeff? There wasn't much physical play out there today. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We'll let that one open today. I think it was just play was just so slow, and it just seemed like the whole game was in slow motion out there tonight. So the hard hat, we'll let that go for today. So that's just no hard hat. It was, yeah. So, all right, folks. Well, we hope you enjoyed watching the game this afternoon. And boy, do we look forward to Friday night. Hopefully, the Beavers will be at full strength. We have a comment. What do we have here? I can't quite see it. Oh, let's see. Oh, thank you from Tracy Goodman. She says, good job. Thank you, Tracy. We appreciate that. Abigail, we appreciate your nice comments. And we heard from Jen Huff earlier. Jen says that she appreciates getting the family from Ohio a little bit closer from watching the games. So we appreciate all your nice comments, folks. And boy, we look forward to Friday night. Everybody be set. We had kind of a slunker today. I'm a slunker because I'm sick. Friday night against the Alderites, we all have to be at full strength. We have to be in position. 10 o'clock Friday night.
Uncle Jan the man. Maybe it's Jan.
Jan?
Uncle Jan.
Uncle. Oh. Is that Jan? Is that right?
Might be.
Have I been, okay, I've been mispronounced. I've been.
Yep.
Uncle. I apologize. I saw the name Jan and I thought that's but it's Uncle. Well, we appreciate and we'll be ready for that next time.
No, Jan. It is Jan, but it's Uncle. It's Uncle Jan.
Uncle Jan. How about that? Okay. Uncle Jan. Well, Jan, we appreciate your comments. And everybody, we are going to be set for Friday night. Bitter Archtown rivalry, Alderites, 10 o'clock Eastern time. Friday night. We'll see you then. So, speaking from the Katy Arena in Oxford, Ohio, for cinematographer Sherry Champagne, producer extraordinaire, no stats today, well, hardly any stats today. Jeff Duford, executive producer. This is Kent Jacobs saying, again, the final score today in a tie game, Talawanda 2, Beavercreek 2. Until Friday night, everybody, good afternoon from Oxford, Ohio.